Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm John.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Steve.
Almost done.
Yeah, man. I'm borderline can't wait for it to be done, but I do really love it.
But it's so good.
So good. It's so good. It's just a hard watch.
Very hard, especially that last one.
The last one
was one of the worst things I've ever watched, I think.
Yeah, just laid with the dog and Penelope after you left. Just told him I love him. I wouldn't do it. I'd stay with you guys.
It was the whistling that got me. You're like, no.
They'll come the first time.
Oh.
Then you gotta haunt them.
All right, let's stop talking about
Yeah, I know. Asshole.
Oh,
Anyway, and then now they're doing the not a trial, but like they're pleading. What are they doing?
I forget specifically.
Something with like the council, I think, like telling, or no.
No, it's like almost like a press conference kind of thing. I think. I forget though.
Yeah, and like since like everything's run by the KGB, like they're not gonna want to add more embarrassment to it. I think was kind of like the point they were trying to make, right?
Yeah, of course.
Like they're very like what's the word I'm trying to think of? Like, no, not really like self-conscious, but like the way the country looks, you know?
Yeah, they're trying to save face.
Man. So like I forget what they wanted him to like kind of leave what
out
the amount
what
of
the pages that were in there.
Oh yeah, that's right. The pot, like all of this, right? How it could fail.
Yeah, that there was that possibility, and they just pushed it aside, you know?
Because so many things would have to be going wrong. I mean, there was obviously so many things still that they did wrong at Chernobyl for that to happen, because I think it had to be multiple different things, which is why they blacked it out.
Yeah, it was
like a once-in-a-lifetime fluke.
Well, yeah, it was just really that they just happened to do exactly what it needed to happen.
The series of events that happened
that needed
were
to happen.
perfect.
Yeah, right. Exactly. But
I want to see more of the miners, too. I don't know that we will.
No.
I think that this is going to be about this. And then we got to figure out, because I think maybe he does tell the truth, and then he's hanging himself because he's been hiding for like because it's been like 2 years.
He's being watched, so I was assuming that was just the government keeping an eye on him to make sure he doesn't just to keep tabs on him, you know.
I don't know.
The KGB at least were probably keeping tabs on him, and then that's why he had to hide the tapes. He made the tapes and then had to hide them for somebody specific. We don't know who.
Maybe.
But
yeah, I don't know. I hope he does, but I doubt he does.
I don't think he's going to. That's why he feels guilty, I think.
Could be.
Let's watch it.
Let's do it. Flashback.
Look how nice everything is, too.
With your approval, we're ready to continue lowering power to...
You have to wait. Are you going to ask me if there's a problem, Nikolai? You can't read a fucking face. 3 years.
This guy's such a dick.
This test.
I'll personally supervise the test, and it will be completed.
Well, I'm not waiting around. Call me when it's done.
Little do they know. Nice stash. That would creep me out. If I looked up and saw him staring at me.
The West is now satisfied that Chernobyl was solely the result of operator error, which it essentially was.
He did lie.
We have you to thank for that.
That's what I was assuming.
Insist on reform. Not just to the RBMK, but the entire industry.
No.
They can't function without us. If we...
Do you know what happened to Volkov, the man whose report you found?
I get why he's being skeptical about it, but I think she's right, you know? Obviously.
Sacked for the crime of knowing. I went willingly to an open reactor. So I've already given my life. Isn't that enough?
No, I'm sorry, but it is not.
Harsh truth. Because nothing gets fixed, you know? She's right.
And to her point, he already gave his life, so it was a little bit sooner and less painful.
That's kind of what she's saying, I think, yeah. It's actually pretty cool.
Really cool.
What if you could take the electricity it was still generating and transfer it to the pumps? What if the dying turbine could keep the pumps working long enough to bridge the 60-second gap until the generators came on?
I'm like trying to pay attention to everything he's saying.
Oh, yeah.
Follow
Any
along.
questions? Then the turbines are turned off, and as they slowly spin down, their electrical output is measured to see if it's enough to power the pumps.
He really learned a lot, you know?
Why was this delay so dangerous? It created two problems. One of them is scientific in nature, and the other is very human. This is the one we will consider first. At midnight,
I like how they're doing this.
there is a shift change.
You did it last year. Yes, in the program there's instructions of what to do, and then well, there's a lot of things crossed out. What should I?
They don't even know what to do.
What should I?
Kirschenbaum, I hadn't reviewed. We only just found out. There, review it.
He is such a dick.
Think even you, stupid as you are, can manage that?
I've never done this with the power so low before. It's okay. I'm with you.
It's awful because you know what's about to happen. I hate it.
700.
The operator responsible for controlling and stabilizing the reactor that night was all of 25 years old. And his total experience on the job, 4 months. This is the human problem created by the delay.
All the operators do is maintain balance. Uranium fuel.
I like how they're explaining it like this.
As uranium atoms split apart and collide, reactivity goes up. The negative temperature coefficient. When nuclear fuel gets hotter, it gets less reactive. So, fuel
It's so
increases
crazy how this
reactivity.
shit works.
Control rods and water reduce it.
Easy now. Take it down. Good. Like that.
You should have finished by now.
The following protocol for reduction.
Imagine having to work for that guy.
Fascinating. 10 other men in this plant would have done it already.
I don't understand.
Fucking amateurs, you stalled the reactor. How the fuck did you get this job?
Comrade Dietlov.
You're gonna tell me that you did everything right again, you incompetent arsehole?
I apologize.
God, I hate him so much.
You won't work anywhere ever again. I'll see to it. I think you know I will see to it. Raise the power.
I thought I disliked this guy from the beginning, but now I really hate
I'd
him.
like to record your command.
Court is now on recess. 30 minutes.
He looks like he's in worse shape than, what's his name, Legasov.
I hoped that one day I would matter, but I didn't. I just stood next to people who did.
There are other scientists like me. Any one of them could have done what I did. With you, everything we asked for, everything we needed. Men, material.
Yeah, he did come through.
Who else could have done these things?
He did whatever he said.
Yeah.
You know?
They heard me, but they listened to you. Of all the ministers and all the deputies, the entire congregation of obedient fools, they mistakenly sent the one good man. For God's sakes, Boris. You were the one who mattered most.
That was
I
nice.
think he is going to tell the truth. You know what I mean?
I just don't understand why he would make those tapes later on, you know?
Is this being broadcasted all over the place? Maybe not. And maybe that's what he's trying to do.
The control rods are out. The emergency system has been disconnected. The only thing keeping the reactor in check is water and xenon. It's 1 in the morning. The test is minutes away.
I hate when they go back to these scenes because it's like so tense because you know we're just waiting for it to happen.
We have barely enough steam as it is. The turbine is going too slow for the test to deliver any valid results. And if we had more water, there will be even less.
I said it's enough. I know what I'm doing. Stelyachuk.
Clearly you did not. Anything but.
Perevoschenko, reactor section foreman, is in the refueling hall, high above the 1,000-ton steel reactor cover.
That's so crazy.
Diktayenko, Kodevchuk.
Kirschenbaum, when you're ready.
We did everything right.
Oscillograph on.
That's what he was saying. Like, we did everything right.
Yeah.
Generator rotor beginning rundown.
Steam increases reactivity, increases heat, increases steam, increases reactivity. The remaining xenon decays away. The power is rising. There's nothing left to stop it. 1:23.
Just gonna keep.
And 35 seconds. You press AZ5. All of the control rods insert at once, and the reaction is stopped, dead. But
This is where the truth would need to come out.
The defendants will be remanded in custody. Court will...
I haven't finished. We still have more evidence to give.
It's not necessary. Your testimony is concluded.
They're trying to cut him off.
Your Honor.
Court is now adjourned. We will resume tomorrow. Let him finish. Comrade Sabina. Let him finish.
It's a man I listen to when he speaks.
They don't usually. You wouldn't think they would, but
it was the way he said it and stood up. It was and he does have like they do respect him enough to take his opinion. I guess.
Should.
The tips are made of graphite, which accelerates reactivity.
Why?
For the same reason our reactors do not have containment buildings around them, like those in the West. For the same reason we don't use properly enriched fuel in our cores. For the same reason we are the only nation that builds water-cooled, graphite-moderated reactors with a positive void coefficient. It's cheaper. The graphite tips are fixed in position, endlessly accelerating the reaction. Chernobyl reactor 4 is now a nuclear bomb. 1:23:42.
Oh God.
This guy's gonna be instantly dead, right?
Just from the explosion itself, yeah. Oh my God.
Reactor 4, designed to operate at 3,200 megawatts, went beyond 33,000. 1:23:45, explosion.
Oh my God.
In the instant the lid is thrown off the reactor, oxygen rushes in. It combines with hydrogen and superheated graphite.
It's a crazy shot.
The chain of disaster is now complete.
It's really cool in a bad way. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
No one in the room that night knew the shutdown button could act as a detonator. They didn't know it because it was kept from them.
Comrade, I guess.
He is telling the truth.
Your own testimony in Vienna. Professor Legasov, if you mean to suggest the Soviet state is somehow responsible for what happened, then I must warn you, you're treading on dangerous ground.
I've already trod on dangerous ground. We're on dangerous ground right now because of our secrets and our lies. They're practically what define us. Every lie we tell incurs a debt to the truth. Sooner or later, that debt is paid.
I like that shot. They started and went all the way around. Getting walked through the kitchen is never good.
No.
It's going to be the KGB guy, I bet, right?
Oh, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
The whole world saw you in Vienna.
It's the head of the KGB's got to be like this.
That's why I hate him.
Your testimony today will not be accepted by the state. It will not be disseminated in the press.
That's why the tapes have to get made.
It never happened. No.
But I feel like he kind of knew that anyway. He just wanted his fellow scientists to know.
That's what she said.
Right.
Not anymore. You will not communicate with anyone about Chernobyl ever again. You will remain so immaterial to the world around
So
you that when
crazy.
you finally do die,
The truth doesn't care about our needs or wants. It doesn't care about our governments, our ideologies, our religions. It will lie in wait for all time. And this, at last, is the gift of Chernobyl. Where I once would fear the cost of truth, now I only ask, what is the cost of lies?
It's crazy. It looks just like him. In a way, you know, with the glasses and shit.
Yeah.
Luckily, it paid off. That's interesting. Damn, yeah, he wasn't. He had like a
4 years, right?
A couple, yeah. But from now, I'm starting from that point on. Damn, he lived till 95. That's wild. Damn, 500. Wow, 645. Jesus. Oh, that sucks.
It's crazy that she's alive at all.
Yeah.
I mean, she had to lose a child for it, but... Man, she got one anyway. Good for her.
That's great. Damn, that's crazy. That's the actual bridge. None survived. Wow, that's wild. Like, that's wild how they survived, you know?
Yeah.
Still alive today. That's nuts.
It's awesome.
Yeah, I didn't realize that guy with the glasses was Gorbachev.
Yeah.
There might be some truth to that, you know? That's crazy. That's what it looks like now. Jeez. 31.
They're saying possibly 93,000.
Yeah. Because you don't factor in all the ones after, like years later.
That was pretty crazy. I'm glad he did tell the truth.
Yeah, right?
But we were right. It just wasn't going out to anybody.
Yeah.
That was just strictly for like she said.
Well, for that...
She wanted him
right.
to just do it just for the scientific community.
Mm-hmm. And obviously it worked,
Yeah.
Granted, it was... But, I feel like if he doesn't do that, then his tapes don't have as much meaning later on,
Well, I still think that it shed some light, and they still were going to have to fix the issue, no?
Well, yes.
That was, the main cause of why
That's
he
what
was
I'm
doing
saying.
it.
Yeah.
The tapes, I don't think, were to change the things, were they? Or were they I don't know what what the tapes were for, just to, get it out.
Yeah, get it out to the world.
But they also said, I guess, to more members of the scientific community, because that was just, the paid... Not the paid ones, the hand-picked ones.
Yeah, but you got to figure
probably
at
by
least
the
a couple of
KGB
them
that
are
were
gonna-
allowed to be there at the trial.
Yeah, but at least a couple of them are still going to take him for his word,
Yeah, but then just to further solidify it, he put out the tapes and killed himself, so that they would be.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like if they didn't get that word out initially,
maybe nobody listens,
or at least don't take it as seriously,
Yeah.
What a depressingly good show this was.
Seriously.
I don't think it's ever something I'll ever go back and rewatch, though.
Why would you want to put yourself through that again?
Maybe the Miners episode, but that's it, just because that was really funny. Certainly never... I don't even want to hear or think about episode 4 ever again.
No. Never again.
That
was awful.
Ugh.
Yeah, because this one was easy because it was just the trial and that stuff.
But I was most invested
and that was
in this
cool
one.
watching what actually happened. And what piece
Yeah.
of shit what's his face is.
Yeah, Outlaw. He's the worst. Unbelievable.
Because he wanted the promotion. That's
Right.
the other guy's not what was it? Furman. He didn't do anything too wrong. He went and tried to. Well, I mean, other than say that they would push the test back, but other than that, that was all Diallo.
Oh, it was almost.
That's why he would get a job again. You know what I mean? Because he was a higher. I mean, yeah, but he did. What was
But he
it?
was still
Luke-
guilty.
Luque?
But he was still guilty with the whole power grid thing, right? That's what confused me.
No,
though.
there was no.
They were supposed to
They
wait
should
10
have shut
hours?
down. They should have shut down the whole test and pushed it back. But Foreman wanted that guy was going to be getting promoted if he
That's
got
what I'm
the
saying,
test.
though. So he still is partially responsible.
Yeah, but that was just the Pripyat said they needed to do it because of the power grid. They needed to push it back to 10 hours. The other guy, the main guy, still pushed it, approved them to wait because they shouldn't have waited because they were running at half speed for so long.
Right. Yeah.
That's what built all the xenon.
I like how they explain, even with him explaining it like that, because, we have to watch it from, who he's talking. He's explaining it to us, essentially. you
Right.
know?
People that don't know anything about it.
Correct. I really did love the relationship with...
Boris.
Yeah.
What was the guy's name? Luck.
Which one?
With the glasses.
Gorbachev?
No. The main guy, but with Boris.
Oh,
I want to keep wanting to say
Legazov.
Luka. Yeah, Legazov. They did have a fun relationship.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't realize that was Gorbachev. I guess because did they say it at all? I don't remember that.
They might have.
I didn't even, for some reason it didn't, I don't know if it was, the room they were in, but it didn't seem like that would be,
There's a lot going on.
I know. Got a lot, too. But still. But now that I know that, I'm like, oh yeah.
They might have said it, and we just weren't. We were like listening, but not really listening.
Yeah,
because we just watched a nuclear explosion take place.
I don't have to rewatch it again in this one.
Yeah,
that was crazy though, the way they showed that in like slow motion, how it exploded like that.
Yeah,
I wasn't sure if they were going to show it or if they were just going to like cut it after he hit the button. Like, you know what happens next,
right? But nope, they showed it.
That's
cool. Crazy, man.
So crazy that it's real too. It's still there.
Yeah, it's still there. It's in there. It's got to be there for a minimum 100 years, right?
Yeah, and then it's probably still like.
And then it'll be contaminated still, but like probably where you could go. But shouldn't stay there for very long.
Better off just staying away.
Yeah, that's it. Chernobyl's done.
Yeah, Pripyat, the whole city is just so wild.
I don't know, man. I really like this show a lot.
I did. I really thoroughly enjoyed it. Anyway, guys, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel. See you next time.
See you later.